Hello there, my beautiful ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy, Unc Muller. Yet again, what's up? How y'all doing this evening? So I just come here to say that I've come to realize that the difference between privileged parenting and sort of to say maybe non-privileged parenting is actually not really much of a difference, but it's intentionality. The intentionality. Why would you tell me that a parent would literally make a whole academy for for their for their children to learn sports? A whole academy, literally. A parent would go a mile to create a whole studio for their children that want to pursue music, or probably you would want to go in politics. As a child, you are you want to pursue a career in politics, or probably media, or anything, like name it all. Like you could name anything and anything at all. Like there's the intentionality of how the parents create an environment for you. It's like play, and when you haven't really set foot into the career already, they have literally got you on. They've literally got you on already. So it is just the intentionality, I guess. Because take an example of Beyonce. Her parents got the whole group together of girls and Destiny's Child as she was starting her career from the very get-go. But who was the child though? Tell me, who was the Destiny's Child? Who was the child? It was definitely Beyonce, you know? And I'm not trying to say this to not to demean the effort of other girls that were in the group as per se, but just to get you onto how the parents really can create an environment for their children to act as a foundation for their careers to be in life and in future, and how their lives are going to play out. Privileged parents are intentional in how they parent, and they are going to create probably an environment for you to do it. Let's say maybe in technology, and we've seen it's not just the parents, but even the countries that are actually far from us. They create that environment that can foster and create a foundation for you to have a career. But on the other hand, though, I would just call out on what it really is and say it as it is. Like, you know, we don't have that kind of intentionality with how we parent. And I'm not trying to say that you're inclusive, because everybody got a dream for their children, right? But in our countries, and I'm not trying to say that it's this or that, but because there's still differences. You'll find some parents are parenting with intention, and others are really just leaving it for God and whatever life turns out to be. But this is a soul that you have been given stewardship over, and you ought to really give an accountability for it. So if at all we are not really intentional in how we parent, often at times we find ourselves having wasted a lot of time for ourselves and our children as well, not to give the very best. I'm not a parent myself, and I wouldn't be the very best to probably talk about this. It's a bit really substantial, and I don't know. But when I've noticed this, that it's the intentionality. When you are intentional about this soul that you brought to life, this child that you got that is in your custody, I'm really gonna be an intentional parent, provided I get a chance to be one, inshallah. So, parents out there, let's just create environments like play for our children, and it doesn't have to be just what you think, but what you see in them, just to nurture and give a foundation for them to base whatever they want to base on. If it's ministry that you want them to take a trajectory over their career into, send them to church or anything that's got to do with ministry. You know what I mean? So, because we waste a lot of time, and by the time that you are really living life and you don't know which direction to take as career, you might waste probably a generation and you find yourself maybe in your 30s just trying to figure out and fumble about what to do, where to direct your life at, and what to be in life, literally, and it's quite a waste of time. So with that said, you could give me your comments on it, and just clarify me more if I really haven't been spot on with it. But that's what I really think. It's the intentionality. You have an intention for this child, you have a dream for them, but yes, they have their dreams as well. But your responsibility probably would be to create an environment. If it's to go deep as creating the whole stadium, an academy, or getting them in an academy, or getting them through school, you know, through political whatever, you know, it could be whatever, just to get their careers kick started. Because often at times we really find ourselves disadvantaged by not really having been given that push from the very get-go, and by the time you find yourself, oh, it's a bit too late. Thank you very much for giving me this time. Hope to see you next. Your boy Unc Muller, don't you ever forget that. Love y'all. Goodbye. God bless.